Hi guys, in this video I'm going to introduce you to DordStream Content Management System, which is DordStream CMS. What is DordStream CMS? How to use DordStream CMS? The features on DordStream CMS. So in this video I'm going to explain everything in details for you guys. Now, what is DordStream CMS? DordStream CMS is a content management system developed using a .NET ASP.NET using a C#, and so it was developed with ASP.NET using a C# programming language. So it is designed. So this software is designed for non-developer to make use of it, to make posts, publish your post, create a page, and do some other stuff, and also a non-developer and developer to reuse of the code library. That means the code library you created through DordStream Studio. This is where you make use of it. This way you make use of it. So it is a web-based software, which means that you have to host it either on a local host or a web server before you can make use of it. But in this tutorial now, we'll host it on a local server using IIS, which is the word Internet Information Service. So you can also host it through the web server. We have a lot of web server companies which you can use online, which accept ASP.NET, ASP.NET. But for this tutorial, we only make use of the local host. Now let me show you the local host, which is the IIS. IIS is the Internet Information Service Manager, which always comes with your Windows. It always comes with the Windows. So let's see, now I have hosted it already here using the website name, which is what DordStream. So these are my codes. So this is the website. So I've hosted it, and so the next thing for me now is what, to access it through my web browser. Now I'm using, now I want to access it through my Edge here. So after hosting it, if I want to access it through my website, this is the first page. It's going to show me. So going to show me welcome to DordStream. To show me, when you see the head here, show me I should set up my account. Say I should set up my account, because I've already done that. I've already set up my account, so I don't need to set up my account again. The next thing for me is to go to my control panel, because without setting up your account you can't go through your control panel, because it will ask you for the login details, because it's only you, the admin, that have access to the control panel, which is the admin panel, where you can make changes to the software. Now let's click on the admin panel now, which is the control panel, and let's talk about the feature. I said the CMS is just for you to reuse your code library. The code library you created through your DordStream Studio, this is where you make use of it, and also use for non-developer for them to creating a post, working on a blog, working on a web project that require a constant posting of content. So you can also work on project that doesn't require even regular posting on project. That is the benefit of DordStream. DordStream allows you to work on both the content-based application and non-content-based application. You can work with any application with DordStream. So this CMS, the main function part of this CMS now, the main section which you can do without, is the settings. But you can skip all this post page. You can even create your own custom admin border. That's settings section. That is where you cannot create, because that's the main brain box of the application, in terms of this CMS application. Now let's see the features. Now we have profile, we have logout. Let's check the profile. So it's going to show you the account profile, which is for the admin. That means you that logged in. So it's going to show you the profile. So it's going to show you the role, which is the admin. It's going to show you the email configuration, because you have to configure your mail through your email, because to send a token to you have to configure. If you don't configure it, you won't have access to this section, to this control panel, to this admin page. So we have a role of admin, because we have two roles. You can either be author or you can either be admin. It is only admin that have the full access to the, but the author only have access to upload content, create page, and upload media, but they don't have access to the settings. No, they don't have access to settings. They don't have access to edit themes as well. It's only the admin that have access to that. Now let's work on the page, on the post. Now we have a lot of sections here. I have post, page, messages, comments, media. We have users, we have themes, we have template, we have layout, we have settings, and we have settings. So now let's start with the post section. Now this is the post section. Post section here is where you publish your post, you create your post, you create, you modify, you also delete posts at this post section. Now let's create the post and let's see the example. So you don't need to alter any code, or maybe you should make changes before you can upload your content. It will automatically shows on your web page where your clients will see it. Now let's see. This is my first tutorial. Let's have a title, first tutorial, and this is where the content. Now this is my first content. My first content. So we have a lot of tools by here which you can make use of. Which you can edit the text, you can upload image, you can upload any file, video, anything you want to upload. You can upload it through here. You can upload anything. You can have any content you want to this software makes use of Flora editor, which you use to edit all what you want to edit. Now this is the label section. This is where you tag your post, because you have to tag your post with a label, a categories, so that you can identify the post later on. Let's assume we use demo here for the label. You have a save here, you have a publish here. This save here means you want to save it as a draft. That means you don't want your client, your users viewing your website to see it. So you don't want them to see it. That's when you click on save. So because they don't see it, but it will be saved, it will be published, but they don't see it. But the publish here is where you publish it to them, where they will see it. Now we have at here. Now we have a delete. You can delete it through here. You can unpublish it. Times if you don't want people to see it again, you can unpublish it back. So that probably you have a content which you made a mistake, you don't want people to see it, you can publish it back, make edit, update it, and post it back again. We can also change the label. Let's use education for example. Let's use education. This is my education. Now to change the label, so I can directly upload it through here. We have a Facebook, we have a Google, we have a Twitter, so you can directly upload it to your Facebook account through here, to your Google account or your Twitter account. This is a comment section where you see all the comments on the particular post, so you can know how many people has comment on this particular post. So you can search through date, you can search it through date, because with these two you can search it. You can also search it through the post name. Let's see, you can search it through the post name. Then you can also delete it through here, actually, because I'm making use of it, so that's why I don't delete it. Now let's go to the page section. And this is where you create a page. This is where you create a page where you link it with your application. Let's see now, for example, now we have about us here. Let's create another page here. Let me call it contact us. So you can make anything here. Contact us through this email. Let's see, DordStream.org. That's it. Info. So it's still same thing with the post. That means if you want to save it, you can save it. If you want to publish it where you want people to see it, then that's when you click on the publish. So now as you can see, if you want to delete, we can also delete as well. Now I have a message section here. This message section here, because I'm not connected to internet, that is why it's showing me no internet connection, because I have to connect to internet before I can view the message, because it will definitely go to the server, to the email you provided at this setting, to go to the server and retrieve all the mails there for you. But by default here now, we'll only implement a Outlook account, that means a Microsoft account. That's for default here. But if you have another account which you buy the which you bought the port, the SMTC information, the protocol, or the configuration. You can also configure it as well. So it's going to go there and retrieve the message down for you. That is why you could not see the message, because I'm not connected to internet. Now let's go back to, then we have other section. We have a comment section. This is where you see the comment of your client or your user on a particular post, because it's going to show the post and it's going to show the comment, which you can also reply to it through this section as well. We also have a media. This media is where you upload your files. You can upload your image files, audio files, video files, and your document as well. Now let's try and upload one and let's see. Let's see. So you can upload either pictures, either music, either videos, depending on what you want to upload. Yeah, I'm uploading image here now. So let's come back to here and let's see. So these are my files now. Yeah, I have only 2 files here. So if I want to delete, I can come down here, select the one I want to delete, then what? Then delete it as well, because I'm not deleting any files here. Let me delete this one. Let's see. Let me delete it and let's see. You see now, I deleted it. So you can also copy it. Probably want to make use of it outside here, so you can copy it and use the link and click on copy here. So it's going to copy. So if you want to paste it here, you can paste it anywhere. You can paste it and make use of what? Use of the link. This is the link that they to what? To the post now. So now let's move on. You have a user here. This is a user section. This is a user section where it's only the admin that can have access to this user section, because you can delete it if you don't want the user again. If you don't want your team member again, you can delete it directly from here. You can delete that. You can view their profile here. You cannot update their profile here. You can view their profile. Them should be the one. This software was designed since that they'll be the one to update their profile, not you. And the only role you have just want to delete them. You can cut them off from accessing this your control panel, which is your admin panel. So you can view. You can only view their profile. You cannot update their profile. They all should be the one to update their profile through their profile section. Now we have a teams. Now this is where the code library which we developed through the DordStream Studio. This is where we make use of it. As you can see now, I have like, how many projects I've done? I have like the code library here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I have like 7 code libraries here, so I can install it, choose the one which I want to make use of. Now let's see, we have a weblog here, you have a trading, you have a traffic, you have a public line. Let's start with weblog. This weblog is only website. It is a website, so it doesn't require you writing any code. Imagine you creating a website like this, a dynamic website like this, without even writing any backend code. And it's very dynamic. All your posts, everything will be shown to you. This is a part where we show to your client. As you can see, this is my first tutorial which I created just now through the admin section. So I can view it. When you see it, I can like view it. I can read it here. So the reason why the picture is not showing it, because I've deleted it, the picture here. I've deleted it here by mistake, which the media I deleted is what is the picture, because it's going to upload it to the media section. Now let's update it and upload pictures. You see, let me remove it and upload. Let me remove and upload pictures now. So I want to update it again, so I can click on publish to update it. When you see this, and I can view the words. Do you see the distance there? So it's depending on the way I arrange it through the editor. So imagine you creating a responsive website like this without even writing a backend. Just the knowledge you have in your front end, your HTML to design. You are going to be the one to design your design you want for your web application. No restriction. Nobody is going to restrict you. DordStream doesn't restrict you on your design. So you come up with your own design. We have a lot of teams here, I said, which is the which is the what the code library you created through the what the data through the DordStream Studio. Now let's say you have a public attendance, but this traffic and public attendance, they are the web application. All the rest here, only DordStream website is the application, but weblog, trending, and blog BGA, they are what they are just websites which you want to see just only single click. When you single click to what to install the code library you created with what through your DordStream Studio. Now let's see, you have a traffic here. Let's see, you have a traffic here. But with website you don't need to restart your server, but when you are installing your web application you need to restart the server because you have to make an effect of the code you wrote. Now let's install, let's use this traffic as an example, because if I'm to be doing it one after the other, we might spend a lot of times. Now let's see when I restore. So when I started, so I have to come down to my the IIS server. If I'm using my DordStream Studio, I don't need to come down here, but because I'm using directly from the website, from the browser here, so I can come and I can restart the so that my role will be effective. The code that I wrote will be effective. So now let's wait for it to load. And let's see, you have a lot here. You have a utility plug here. So I'm still coming back to show you. Oh, okay, before I move on to another section, let's upload and show you how to upload the themes. Let's say come down here, come down to upload to this. So you can upload a file that is more than 2 gig. You can upload a file that is more than 2 gig. If you have a file, if you develop your code libraries that's more than 2 gig, you have to upload it through the FTP through your server. Now let's choose one, the one we developed in the last tutorial. Let me search for it, which is DordStream templates, which is what a demo. When you see that, it's going to show us a demo.DordStream. So it has to be what in DordStream extension before you can upload it. And let's click on it and let's upload it now. So when we upload it, then you can actually see it back here. Let's see. Wait for it to load. Then you see now. This is the demo account we created through the DordStream Studio. Now let's see now. This is the traffic engineering. It is just a software for traffic engineers, for them to perform the analysis of the crash data analysis. So you just have to choose the Excel file which you save the data to. You can choose it and choose the type of test. We have a 2 type of tests. When we are using a statistics comparison of crash data, you have a t-test, you have a proportionality test, and let's use a t-test, and let's choose the significant level. It has the table and everything. We can click on it. So it's going to show us the whole process of the steps and everything, how it does it for. So you can, that's why you see, that's why I say DordStream doesn't restrict you. For now, this type of application, we don't need a constant post of a content. That means we don't even need our post and message and page. So we don't even need, all we don't need our section, which is your settings, for us to just upload our modules and set the configuration of the office. So we don't need it here. So we have a public attendance as well, which is the attendance sheet for us to upload. Because of time, that's why I don't want to be able to be showing everyone. That's why I don't want to be showing each of them. So now let's see. This is the demo which also you can install it. So let's see when you start to show us what we did in the last previous one, introduction to DordStream Studio, and let's see, this is what it's going to show us now. So now let's use this blog spot and let's continue this section. I said this theme section is where the library you uploaded, you published through. Let's use an example so that you can understand. Let me open the demo file which make use of. So once we click on publish here, so it is going to generate it for you, the DordStream file. So the DordStream file here that it generated, you have to see that is what you are going to upload through through your team section. That's the collab which you're going to use. So you can delete it as well. So you can delete it as well. You can make delete, you can delete it as well. So let's continue. Then we have, of course, a template section. So this is where you can make edit on your HTML and CSS. If you want to make it through this admin panel, or else you can make it through the DordStream Studio. So this is just where you can choose where the file you just want to make an update to it through here. Now let's continue. Then we have a layout. Now this is a layout. This is where you know, when you are developing the code libraries, I mentioned it that you have to lay out your code. This is where the section, this is where to detect the layout of the code. Now let's see from the top section. You have a blog page, you have a search where is the code you wrote. That's what is going to show the layout here. So you can provide a code library for your client and provide a widget for them, which they can come down here and add it by themselves without even writing any code. Let's see, for example, on this left side, I want to add a widget to it now. So I can have a two widgets here, which I program it through my template, because you have to provide it through your templates. It doesn't come with your DordStream panel. You have to provide it through your template, which you create to the collab. So you can now click just one single click and add it to it. So when you see it, that's already added. So you can now view it through your client side. So now let's continue. Then after we've done, then we will call a section. This is where the main function of this software. This is where the brain box of this software. This is where we make edit of whatsoever you want to make configuration, configure your application which you build with DordStream. Now we have a section, a basic section. This is where you update your title. That means the title of the website you are working on. You can change the title to anything you want. Then the keyword, this is the keyword which you can give your which is going to work as a metadata of your application. The keyword that speaks about the project which you develop through the DordStream. Then the description. This is the description of your project. Then also has a favicon. This is where you upload the logo, image logo of your website. Then also have a post. This post, we want to show the maximum shown on a page, and you want to show the maximum it can show on this your admin page, not your client page. So if you are having a post more than 100 on this section, it only shows 100. But if you want it to be more than, want it to show per page more than that, you can specify the amount of pages you want, the amount of content you want to show per pages. Now I have about publishing, which is to show the address to this your software, to your website. Sorry. Then I have about a permission. This is where you had a user to your application. For example, now you have an organization which makes use of this software, and you have like 3 of them. So you want them to also perform a task also on this website. So you can give them a different roles for them. You give them different roles. That's why I mentioned earlier that we have 2 types of roles. We have author roles and we have admin roles. So with this section, this is where you're going to add them. Honestly, I only have only one user here, which is the admin, which is the verify. This verify means it has verified the email, because you have to verify the email. It will send you a token which you use. The token expire after 15 minutes, which you use to verify that you have verified that the email you use is authentic. Now you can also remove it through here. That's what it's going, but it's going to show you, are you sure to delete the DordStream, which is the username you used from the account. Now say once DordStream was deleted, DordStream won't have access to. So anybody you deleted through here don't have access to this platform. So you can specify the email, but the email has to be a authentic email, because it will send a token to this specified email. But because I'm not connected to internet, that is why I can't show you. But when you use it, you see. So you can specify either admin or author, depending on the roles you want to give your team member. So now let's continue. I've done with the one. Then we now have a site configuration. This is where you configure your site. That's where you provide a connection string. Instead of you adding the connection string through the code, you can add the connection string to here. That's why I say your connection string must contain multiple active result sets. That means you have to set it to what you have to add this multiple active result sets. You set it through to your connection string, which is your database connection. So you just have to come here and paste it here, then click on save for it to save. Then you have what we call allow anonymous user. That means if you want your first page, your landing page, to be authenticated before user can access it, that means you want them to log in before they can access the landing page. That's where you make use of what you select it that by setting it on. When you set it on, the user have to authenticate first. That means it has to log in first before you can access the landing page. But if you off it down, that means everybody can access the landing page without authorizing, depending on the type of application you are working on. Now I've got enable the couch. Now this couch means to make your website or your web software to be effective, to be loading very fast. So once you couch it, so instead of it connecting directly, so it's going to save it into its possible memory, which you can access it directly through instead of connecting to the server time to time. No, to always save it to the memory and make it so it makes your website very fast. That means fast in loading. Now I have a module section here. This is where we install the modules which we are using for the software, because once you install it, now you have to install the module as well, so that for the effect of the code you wrote. So I said earlier that the modules we use us to support your software. So we have different type of module. We have the modules that you can use to add functionality to the software without writing any code, and we have the one that you just use to support your development, make your development easy. Now let's see. Now for example, now we have let's come to my now let's see, let me show you. Yeah, in this I see I have a lot of modules here. I have anti-forgery modules. These anti-forgery modules, you don't need to write any code for that. You just need to install it directly. So once you make use of this anti-forgery module, is a security which secure your application from anti-forgery, from cross-site scripting attack. So once you install it, there won't be any cross-site scripting attack. So it have to verify any route, any controller before anybody can have access to it. So once you install this anti-forgery module, you will be safe from anti-forgery cross attack. You also have HTTPS as well, HTTP secure. That means once you install this module, your application cannot work on HTTP, so it has to work on what? HTTPS. So let's see now. So you've uploaded the module. Then the last one we have got email. Now this email, now this is where you provide the email which this section will retrieve everything from, and when we are sending the email which is going to use to your team member to send it to your team member. This is where we provide all the means we need. Now by default, now we use an Outlook account. You can create Outlook account, go to Google and search Outlook account, create the account there, and you provide the username and the password here. So once you provide it, but if you have a custom one which you purchase, then you just have to click on this toggle here, off it, that you don't want free email setup. So now you provide you provided SMTP setup for you, for the host, the port, the SSL, and the rest. So this is where you make use of it. So now this is all about the setting section, because this is where the pain point, this is where you need, whether you're a developer or not a developer. So this is site just for you to display on the client side of your so before I go, let me show you a simple way for through the DordStream Studio. Now let's see. For example, let me open a project now. Let's see, for example, I'm working on a traffic here. So instead of me to be stop and start IIS form, because I'm working on an application. What I just need to do is what to click on what my build. Once I click on my build, so it's going to be there everything to me and restart the server for me automatically. So what I just have to do is what just my restart my application, and once I restart it, so it's going to show me it. So let's wait for it. So instead of you be coming to IIS install this, just click on build and DordStream will take care of everything for us. So instead of us coming here to upload this, so we don't need to come here to upload it. We only upload when we are when we put it into production, probably in a web server, and you want to make use of it. That's when we come down here and what. But once you linked it with your DordStream Studio, once you linked, yeah, that's why I said here we'll link it here. So once you linked it here, provide where where you save the folder for the DordStream CMS now. So this is where, so you from here now, this is where I saved mine. So I can, so once I click on save here now, so I can now provide the name. This is the name of the name of the website and the application pool I used. Once I provide everything here, so I don't have any problem, just to click on what build and build my software for me, so that I can view it without going to team section and upload. So you can just do it directly from there. So thank you very much for watching. So before I go, I said DordStream CMS is just to make use of, it's just for a non-developer to make use of it, and to make a DordStream code reusable. That means you can reuse the code, can give anybody the code and make use of it with just only single click. Just only single click by clicking on what install. Once they click on install, it's going to install the application for them. I said earlier, if you're working on a website, I say a website doesn't require any coding, so that means that is when you can install without restarting the server. But once you're working on a web application that requires you to write a code, you have to restart the server before it can be. But if you install it, to be effective, but the routing, this thing, it won't be effective until you restart the server. That is when you make use of it. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube. I'm very grateful.